Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rifqi from class KBI. Today I will explain about quadratic function, exponential function, and logarithmic function. And first we get the quadratic function, and we get the polynomial. Definition of polynomial function is a function that can be expressed in the form, and this is the form of the function quadratic function and polynomial. And definition: the degree of polynomial is the largest exponent of x. And quadratic function: a polynomial of degree 0 is called a constant function. A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear function. Definition: a degree 2 polynomial function is called a quadratic function. The general form of a quadratic function is px equals ax raised to plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers with a not equals to the 0. Quadratic functions are incredibly important functions that show up everywhere in the real world. Next, we get the parabola. The graph of quadratic polynomial is called a parabola. Px equals ax raised to plus bx plus c, and this is the graph for a higher than 0, and this is the graph for a less than 0. And we get the standard form of quadratic function, and we get the exponential function. The function defined by fx equals b raised x, b more than 0 and b not equal to 1 is called an exponential function with base b and exponent x. The domain of f is the set of all real numbers. Example: the exponential function with base 2 is the function fx equals 2 raised x with domain minus infinity or infinity. The values of fx for selected values of x follow. If f3 equals to raise 3 equals 8, f3 over 2 equals 2 raise 3 over 2 equals 2 times 2 raise half equals 2 roots 2. f0 equals 2 raise 0 equals 1. And law of exponent: let a and b be positive numbers and let x and y be real numbers. Then we got this law of exponent. There is a 5 law of exponent. And example: we get the example here. Sketch the graph of the differential function fx equals to x. Solution: for circle of that the domain of this function is the set of real numbers. Next, putting x equals 0 give y equals 2 raise 0 equals 1 is the which is the y-intercept. There is no x-intercept since there is no value of x for which y equals to 0. And this you consider a few value for x, and this is the graph of exponential function. And we get the logarithmic function. Logarithms: we have discussed exponential equation of the form y equals b raised x, b more than 0, b not equal to 1. But what about solving the same equation for y? You may recall that y is called the logarithm of x to the base b and is denoted log of x to the base b. And this logarithm of x to the base b, y equals log of x to the base b if and only if x equal b raised y, x higher than 0. Example: solve log of x to the base 16 equals x for x. Solution: log of 4 to the base 16 equals x is equivalent to 4 equals 16 raised x equals 4 raised to raised x equals 4 to 4 raised to x, or 4 raised 1 equals 4 to x, from which we deduce that 2x equals 1, x equals a half. Logarithm notation and log of logarithms, and this is a common logarithm, and this is a natural logarithm. And if m and n are positive number, then this is a law of logarithm. And we get the logarithmic function, the function divided by fx equals log of x to the base b, more than 0 and equals 1 is called the logarithm function with base b, domain of it is all positive numbers. Property of logarithmic function, the logarithmic function a equals log of x to the base b more than 0, b equals 1 has the following property: its domain 0, 0 point infinity, its range is minus infinity, its graph passes through the point 1, 0, it is continuous on 0, infinity, it is increasing on 0, infinity if b more than 1 and decreasing on 0, infinity if b less than 1. And this is the example of the logarithm. Sketch the graph of the function. We first sketch the graph of y equals e plus x. The referred graph is the mirror image of the graph of y equals e plus x with respect to the line y equals x. And this is the graph. And that's all from me, and thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace out.